Namaste to all the students. I, JVN Dr. Ekta Rana, Assistant Professor of English. I welcome you in the lecture of Introduction to English Literature. Today we will continue with Ideology and Literature. Today our main focus would be on the role of the writer. The one who would put literature in uniform is afraid of literature. The demand that literature conform comes from fear, not from confidence, and not from faith. Literature in the modern world cannot thrive on the basis of official control. The only result of controlling it officially will be silencing, destroying, crushing the real talents among our writers and permitting those who are not serious, those who are not truly talented, and those who have nothing to say to come to the front. The notion that the serious literary artist is a major element in demoralizing society is absurd on its face. No society can be demoralized by a few books. If a society is demoralized, the reason for that condition go much deeper than the circulation of a few books. Okay? If a society is demoralized, okay, then what happened? The reason for the condition go much deeper, as I have discussed. The actual spy, the actual saboteur, the actual agent of enemy governments, and so on, do not have the time, and usually they do not have the sensibility, the imagination, the intelligence, the culture, and the background to create a work of literature. He who makes such charges against the artist makes them because he dare not look conditions in the face. And to look conditions in the fan is precisely what the serious writers does. In some instances, these conditions exist in society at large. In other instances, these conditions are in the mind, in the emotions, in the dreams, okay, and in the consciousness of the artist himself. In all serious art, there is truth. Truth of insight, of observation, truth about the social relationships of the world, and truth about the consciousness of man. And the truth will make man free, although it may disturb the critical legislature and the ideological smuggler. It is inept, absurd, downright silly to argue that in a world torn by the greatest convulsions of the modern period, literature can hide away in a hothouse. I make no such claim. I am not here demanding that literature exists in any ivory towers. What I do stress, however, is that literature must solve its own problems and that it cannot be turned into the handmaiden of politics and the looking glass of ideologies. The justification of literature must be made in terms of real functions which it performs and not by seeking to make it perform functions for which it is unfitted. Like when Ralph Waldo Emerson, R.R.W. Emerson died, William James, who had known Emerson for a monist, James defended a conception of the pluralistic universe. Emerson did not suppress the facts in order to substantiate his monism. This statement provides us with the formula for tolerance and for understanding both in the world of ideas and in that of art. If the writer has not suppressed the facts, he can seek to understand him. And if we find values in his works, we can justify that work despite agreement or disagreement with his formal ideas. And it is to be remembered that in art the facts are not statistical. The facts are perceptions, observations, insights, revelations of certain aspects of those mysteries of life which surround us on every side and which exist even in our own consciousnesses. Okay, thank you for watching.